You have created your very first Android app, and you've seen it run on a device, which is an important milestone that every single Android developer has had. The Developing Android Apps course has been available online in one form or another for the past 4 years, and hundreds and thousands of students have taken this class. We asked a few alumni what they were up to and if they had any advice for new students. Let's take a look.
My name's Peace Lee Sasha Musonge, and I'm an Android Basics Nano Degree graduate.
My name is Dustin Summers. I am from Aiken, South Carolina.
My name is Hassan Abid, and I'm originally from Pakistan, but I live in South Korea for the last 5 years.
My name is George Ambardzidis. I come from Greece.
At first, I was apprehensive to start programming because it was something of a mystery. So I was at first apprehensive but when I started and when I dug in, I just couldn't stop.
When I first created my Android app, my first thought was, wow, that was pretty easy. And then it was like, this is pretty freaking awesome. Even though it was a basic like Hello World app, it was on my phone, which made it that much better.
When I first created my first Android app from scratch, I had the feeling of accomplishment, and I felt really proud that I had managed to take an idea that I had and actually build a fully functioning app from start to finish.
The most helpful part, I could say there are very many parts that were really helpful. The guidance, the tutorial guidance from starting with the Hello World app and building up the complexity. So I like the pace at which they made it would get more complex as you went from tutorial 1 until the final tutorial.
At the time I was actually working on an Android project, and so my goal was to just become more familiar with the framework, and it definitely helped. I would come into work some days after spending all night working on Udacity and be excited because there was something that I had learned that I could apply directly into my project, and so it was really fun and really fascinating to me.
They recommended some samples, so I think that really helped me. So first see the samples and then use in your app. So I think that was really good. The samples really helped me.
There would be times when I would feel like I don't know anything, that I would probably feel overwhelmed from all the things that I would have to learn. That I would be probably forgetting a lot of them as I progressed through the course, and that it would be perfectly fine to feel this way.
As a self-starter, I took the initiative to go back to the tutorials and look at the extra information that they had given us for Android developers. So you got the Android developers platform, you make use of tools on Stack Overflow. So some of the problems that I had, you would find that also other emerging developers are also having those problems.
The way I have used what I have learned in the developing Android apps is by having a firm overall understanding of the building blocks and concepts and principles of Android development, and therefore being able to work and communicate effectively with the more experienced developers in my team.
It's a never-ending journey. So in 6 months, 1 year, you say, oh, I'm done. No, it's not like that. Even the experienced programmers have to learn throughout their life.
Working with any Android framework is very complex. There is a lot going on. There's a lot of different files to work with between Gradle, XML, the Java files. These days it's also Kotlin, the different libraries that you can be using and pulling in, some of the annotations. It's a very complex framework to be working in. And I think that complexity is the biggest thing that I learned while developing Android apps, because every framework is going to be complex, and just knowing how to work within that complexity is what makes an Android developer a good one.